Good evening, everyone. I'm Carmine Gemei. Big day for our Denver pro sports today. The NFL draft for the Broncos and Game 6 of the first-round playoff series for the Nuggets. They had a 3-2 series lead on the Spurs coming into tonight with a chance to close out the series in San Antonio. And big players show up in big games. That means the Joker, big in physical stature and big in ability. Third quarter, Nugs down 6. Jokic hits the 3. 3 minutes later on the roll, Jokic with the layup. Then another 3 minutes later and another layup. Then the Joker with a soft touch on the tap. He finished with the Nuggets' playoff record 43 points to go along with 12 boards and 9 assists. But fourth quarter, we were trailing. Rudy Gay hits the corner 3. Then Marco Bellinelli hits a 3 of his own. And Bryn Forbes, with the shot clock winding down, he hits a 3 too. Nuggets go on to lose by 17 points. That forces a Game 7 to decide the series on Saturday at 8 p.m. on TNT. But better news in Denver tonight from the NFL draft. We traded the 10th pick we had with the Steelers for their 20th pick and the 52nd pick in this year's draft and a third rounder in next year's draft. And with that 20th pick this year, we got tight end Noah Fant from Iowa. He's listed at 6'5", 241 pounds. His last 2 years at Iowa as a sophomore and junior, Noah averaged 35 catches for 500 yards and 9 touchdowns in 12 games. Congratulations to our newest Bronco, Noah Fant. And now to tragic news from the football world. Many of you know this story, making it all the way to Sports Illustrated and ESPN. Less than a week ago, Wyoming football recruit Naftali Moimoy was swept out to sea. He's thought to have drowned. On Friday, police called off a search near the coast of Half Moon Bay, California. Moimoy got knocked off his boogie board a week ago. His friends saw he was unresponsive, but the surf prevented them from reaching him. The 6'3", 260-pound defensive lineman signed with Wyoming back in December. Head coach Craig Bull said, quote, "We've been talking with Naftali's family, and our hearts go out to the entire Moimoy family at this extremely difficult time," close quote. And surely Naftali's Polk brothers are thinking of him, as are all of us in Wyoming. Some of those Polks are hoping to get drafted in rounds 4 through 7 on Saturday. Safety Andrew Wingard and defensive end Carl Granderson are projected to go between the 4th round and the final round. Junior defensive tackle Johanna Gaffon could go in the 6th round, despite the legal trouble for him and Granderson. Also, safety Marcus Epps and breakout running back Nico Evans could be late-round picks. All of those guys earned first-team all-conference at least once, except Marcus Epps, who was the only 3-time captain in Polk football history. And you might remember last week, one of our Casperites signed with the Pokes. That's Natrona County and Casper College basketball star Jay Johnson. She helped the Lady T-Birds to a region championship 2 seasons ago and a runner-up finish this year. Jay told me she also had interest from Minot State, Colorado Mesa, and Black Hills State. It's the first time in Dwight Ganeri's 11 years as head coach that he's sending a player from Casper College to the University of Wyoming.
I just feel so relieved and just relaxed now. My mom can come, my sister can come now, and my dad, he can travel up and everything. We're just still close enough for everybody to come watch.
She's going to be a great fit, I think, in their offense, and people don't recognize this about Jay, but she is a great defender. When she's locked in, I think Jay has a chance to be a great contributor in the Mountain West Conference.
And you can't have NC without Kelly Walsh. Many of you know back-to-back volleyball state champ Corin Carruth is also headed to Wyoming. This season, she was the Vore Volleyball Player of the Year. Now she's got another season of volleyball with the Trojans before going down to Laramie.
Definitely being close to home and knowing people and having my support system factored into it. And also I got to know the girls really well on my visit, and I really liked them, and I just felt like it was the right place, and I feel like their program is where I'm going to be able to succeed the most in the future.
And those 2 young ladies' future classmates played in the Mountain West Tennis Championships tonight. In their first-round matchup against New Mexico this morning, the Pokes won 4-2. In singles, we got wins from Elisa Kunik, Ana Arroyo, Ana Fernandez, and Ida Kraus. And in doubles, our all-conference seniors Kunik and Tessa Vanderplug also got a win. Wyoming now plays top-seeded UNLV in the conference semifinals tomorrow at 11 a.m. And we've got new high school soccer rankings to announce. For the 4A boys, it's Thunder Basin and everyone else. Last year, the state runner-up Central is 2nd, Kelly Walsh 3rd, Campbell County 4th, and Rock Springs dropped to 5th after losing twice last week. In 3A for the boys, the defending state champ Warland is still a unanimous number 1. Cody 2, Torrington 3, Powell 4, and Buffalo 5. In the 4A girls, the defending state champs Cheyenne Central are still number 1. And in 3A, the 2-time defending champ Cody is also number 1 for the girls. Guys, tomorrow in round 2 and 3 for the Broncos, we've got 3 picks, so we got to make those count.
All right.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And it's the reason we won't have a 5 and 6 tomorrow.
Yes, that is correct.
Yep.
Thank you, Carmen. We'll be right back after the break.